Hi friends, it's Miss Amy again, and I have another very special book to read to you about the things that make us different, and those are the things that make us really special. You all may have heard the word diversity. What that means is celebrating the differences that we all have instead of looking at somebody and thinking that they're not as special or deserving or good enough just because they may do or be or look different than we are. So in this book, it's the little dragon that's going to learn about diversity. And again, this is a great way to think about how we can solve problems in our world by being open and open-minded to the differences that we have and using those again to make our community and our world stronger instead of the things that divide us. I feel like another great Independence Day book and what makes our country special if we all work on it. Teach your dragon about diversity. Hi, my name is Drew, and just wait till you hear this. I have a dragon for a pet, and you don't want to miss the chance to hear a story of my dragon, Diggery-Doo, and the lesson that he learned that we want to share with you. So there's Drew and there's Diggery-Doo. So cute. Diggery-Doo needed training when he came to live with me, because he was kind of naughty, as dragons tend to be. Then when Diggery-Doo was trained, he decided he should go to school like all the other kids to learn the stuff he should know. So there goes Diggery-Doo off to school where he's never been before. When Diggery-Doo arrived at school, the children were excited. They welcomed him as their new friend, and Diggory was delighted. So they're all very, very excited because it's someone new and something different. He flapped his wings and swished his tail, and all the children said, "Wow, look at our new classmate with his scales of red." But then Diggery-Doo got home from school and he was very sad. "I'm not like the other kids, and that makes me feel bad. I'm the only one with wings and covered all in scales, and in case you didn't notice, none of the other kids have tails." So instead of being proud of himself for being unique and being special, he started to compare himself to other people, and then he started to feel bad. So comparing ourselves to other people is the best way to rob us of happiness. We need to just appreciate what makes us special and different and know that those are our talents and our gifts, not that they're the things that we should think of as negative or bad, but those are the good things. The best part of life is what makes us different. "Diggery-Doo," I told him, "yes, you're different, this is true. But don't be disappointed that there's no one else like you. Besides, just take a look around. I think you will agree you're not alone in being different. Have a look and see." So Diggery-Doo is still feeling bad about looking different. And his buddy Drew says, "Diggery-Doo, we all look kind of different. For instance, did you notice that some kids at school are tall, while other kids are not so big and some are rather small? And though you are the only one with scales of ruby red, folks come in other colors too." And that's when Diggory said, "Oh, now I think I get it," as he turned his frown around. "My new friends Tony and Tyrone are different shades of brown. But Laura's skin is like a peach with cheeks all rosy pink. Put us all together, we're like a crayon box, I think." So again, this is looking at how beautiful everyone is, regardless of their skin color, their hair color, their eye color. Everyone in these pictures is beautiful, including Diggery-Doo. Amber's hair is long and blonde, while Anne's is shiny black. Carla's curly hair of brown tumbles down her back. Some have hair of pumpkin orange like Patty, Sue, and Paul. Diggory rubbed his head and said, I have no hair at all. And that's also okay. Whatever works. And we all like something different when it comes to stuff to munch. Ping eats rice with chopsticks and one has tortillas in his lunch. Charles and Fred like chicken, especially when it's fried. Diggory said, I like a sandwich with ham and cheese inside. So that's also really cool and interesting. If kids bring different things for lunch because their families may be from different countries or their families just like to eat certain things, and especially when you go to someone's house, when they cook dinner and it's something you've never had before, get in there and try it because it will be wonderful. And it just because it's something that you're not used to doesn't mean it's not something you're going to love. So Miss Amy really encourages you to be adventurous and try different foods when people are offering them to you. And when it comes to our beliefs, those are different too. Abdul says his daily prayers as many faiths must do. Teva goes to synagogue, Maria goes to mass. On Sunday morning, Billy Ray goes to Bible class. So there's many different ways to practice many different faiths. Some people don't go to church at all, and a lot of people do go to church or a mosque or a synagogue or a community gathering place. Some kids play with baby dolls, others play with blocks. Theo throws the toys right out and plays inside the box. So everybody likes to do different things and play with different things. Some kids wear blue jeans. Katie wears a dress. Dalton likes to dig in the mud. His clothes are just a mess. Some kids use their mouths to sing and others use theirs to whine. Diggory Doo declared, I can start a fire with mine. So because he's a drag, he can actually breathe fire. We kept on naming differences. It was kind of like a game to figure out the many ways that folks are not the same. Diggory Doo and I discussed that big, thin, short, or tall, whatever size and shape you are, it matters not at all. And that's the truth too. We're all beautifully made, regardless of our shape or size. Color, hair color, eye color. And we should never fret. Fret's another word for worry about the color of our skin. Just as long as we have something to hold our insides in. That's so true. We should be thankful that we have skin because it holds all of our organs and all of our blood and veins and bones together. We wouldn't have a body without our skin. So we should never look at our skin and not like it. We should look at our skin and say, thank you for this beautiful skin. My skin is red, says Diggory Doo. And this little girl says, red is awesome and you are wonderful. Our hair is just an ornament that sits atop our head. And we can eat the foods we like as long as we get fed. That's true. We need to be thankful for the food that we have. And when it comes to our beliefs and different points of view, we agree to be respectful. It's the proper thing to do. That is so incredibly important, especially in this world right now. It's always been very important, but right now the most important thing we can do is respect other people's opinions and not try to make them our own. To respect them, to not be angry, to not yell at someone about their opinion or yell ours and try to talk over them and yell over them and say unkind things to them if they don't agree with us. It does nothing. It gets us nowhere. And it's just a lot more fun if we come from a place of kindness and celebrate the things that make us different. It's not the toys you play with or the clothing that you wear that determine who you are. We shouldn't even care about what's on the outside, for it's what's inside the heart that makes each individual a precious work of art. What a beautiful page. So what this is saying is it doesn't matter what clothes or shoes you wear. It doesn't matter what kind of car your family drives or where you live. It matters what's in your heart and the kindness and the goodness that comes spilling out of it and what we can give others. That helps us connect with others. It helps us solve problems in a productive way. And it helps us feel safe too, and helps the people around us feel safe. Diversity is what it's called whenever we embrace that everyone's a special part that makes the human race. Diggory learned his lesson well. His heart is filled with glee. Glee is another word for happiness. I have a lot of friends, he says, due to diversity. So that's so true. How boring would that be if we were always hanging out with everyone that looked just like us, talked just like us, thought the same things, ate the same foods, always agreed? That's not the spice of life, guys. So remember, this little dragon learned about diversity, and I think we could all really, really reflect on this book and think about how important it is, again, for us to respect and love the things that make us different in this country and in this world. And we're all very fortunate to be in it, and we need to make the best of it every day and approach things with an open heart and an open mind. And from my heart to yours, I wish you well and hope you enjoyed that story. I loved reading it to you.